that resonates in the heart. Letting the medicine of sound do its work. So always the silence after the sound is very important. The assimilation. And after such a powerful ceremony, it's very important to clear, to assimilate through sound. So all the levels of being get aligned. Because we do have ideas and things come up and we see a lot, but it's all over the place. So somehow we get it together back. It assimilates in the body and it really integrates in our life. What happens a lot with ceremony is that the ceremony is done, it's closed, and ciao ciao, see you later. And then everybody's with their luggage and all their stuff and all their ideas and all their spirals happening, and there's no assimilation. So the work we do works a lot, very well with medicine. Everything we're doing is preparing. It's opening the channel for people to go deeper into their medicine. Everything we did, even the practice we did yesterday of the breath, sure, that helped a lot to the depth we went in the medicine. And the 10 days we've already been working. But it's a work that helps before and after. So it's very well complemented with medicine. So today I wanted to talk, just do a little summary more of what we already saw since the first day, which are the tantric principles. So what does Tantra mean? When we talk about Tantra, what's the first word that comes to mind? Love or sex, right? Unfortunately for us that we're more open is love, but you ask somebody outside, sex. And you know what? Tantra is 5% about sex. Tantra is a way of living. It's not about sex. It's so deep in the way you live that of course the sexual intercourse, the love making, the sharing the love of the universe, it's a whole ritual and it's so deep. And that's why they focus on, oh my God, this is so cool, so many positions and so many breaths and so much alchemy happening. That then of course our mind, our ego gets that piece of Tantra as that is what it is and tags it as what it is. So that's why I love incorporating and bringing the real essence of Tantra. Tantra, what really means is interwoven. It's a fabric that's interwoven. Está entrecruzada, ¿no? Como un tejido. Tantra quiere decir tejido. Everything is related. Everything is interwoven. There's no separation. And there's different kinds of Tantra, but the one that we're going to see is the non-dualistic Tantra. And all the work we're doing is based on the Tantra. So it's important to have the philosophy on what is happening. What is this based on? And this is principles that I have gathered the last 20 years with different teachers. They didn't give them to me like I'm giving them to you. 11 principles. They're not like that. Tantra is very mystic. You find some here, you find some there. It's a whole trip, a whole journey. And each teacher has its own interpretation. So it's amazing. I love it. It's forever studying Tantra because it's always evolving. It's always. And it said in some books that Tantra was created like 1,000 years ago. And I thought that all my life. Many years I studied Tantra. It's like, okay, but I went to India to this, the Sri Kali ashram, which is an ashram in Goa. It's all about Tantra. And I found I worked with a master that has lived the tradition, that his father, his grandfather, all of them, it's all based on Tantra. And he's telling me like, Tantra is the beginnings of yoga. That's how yoga started. It's the real ancestry. It wasn't Advaita Vedanta. So Advaita, you're going to see that in different texts and different ways when you talk about yoga. Advaita is all about saying no to this life and saying yes to the afterlife or the unseen or the infinite. Or you have to be a renunciate. You have to let go of everything. Everything is an illusion, and you're out. The more you disconnect, the less karma you will create, and the easier for you would be to transcend, because it's all about being illuminated here in this earth. But to be illuminated, you have to go away from matter. And that really didn't resonate with me. I started yoga like that. I didn't start Tantra. Didn't resonate me at all. It's like, I love life. Like, what are you saying? Like, look at everything. Yes, if you see the essence, it is an illusion, but we're living the illusion for some reason. Yeah, of course. Yes, I love a term in Tantra that really connected me with life, that it's live your life passionately unattached. So you're not disengaged, you're totally engaged, but you're unattached. That's why we call this is a cosmic joke. Because it is a cosmic joke. Everything is a play. You don't take it so serious. You can laugh at everything if you want. But if you want to create something and co-create with people and create communities, of course you work for it and you do it. But it doesn't affect you if they're in the money thing, or if they're in this, or if they're disconnected to your vision. Whatever, because you know the vision is going to happen. That's the vision of Tantra. You are not fighting. You are not criticizing. You are not judging. You are not expecting things from people. That doesn't exist. You come into ego when you're there and you're forcing things. So why we say it's a cosmic joke is because just leave it as a cosmic play. It's all a joke. Play. Just float with it. But have your intention. Focus it. You know where you're going. You know what you're doing. But you plan something and God laughs and says, oh yeah, sure, you'll get there. Sure. Yeah. Keep planning. And you'll see it keeps happening. You create an intention, it goes always in a different way that you didn't even imagine. Even if this trip to Costa Rica you came, you never imagined you would have lived this. There was something calling you, and yes, I want to start shamanic yoga, and yes, whatever, but it's not about that. You saw like, this is bigger than our minds could even think of. Even me, I'm like, okay, thank you. Just thank you. Yeah? So, the first principle of Tantra is called, is based on Purnamida. Purnamida means fullness. Everything is full. Everything is already complete. We don't have to complete anything. We don't have to fight. We don't have to force. We don't have to sacrifice. All that is of ego. So whenever that comes to mind or to your intention, let it go. Because you know you're out of alignment. You're not in alignment with this first principle that everything is already perfect, is oneness, and you just align with it. You are just aware of who we are, of what is happening. That's the base of this work. Huh? Purnamida. Purnamada, Purnamida. Purnamada, Purnamida, Purnameva Vyashodhari. It's great. And it's all just saying it's full. Everything is full. Stop fighting. Stop. Just emptiness and fullness are the same. Surrender to it. Because there's no separation. There's no difference. The magical, unseen is connected to the seen. It's the same. And trust that everything is working perfectly well, even though if our mind and our ego can't see that in the moment because we're suffering, because we're struggling, because we're having a bad time. Why are we having a bad time? Because we're misaligned. We are somewhere else, in the mind, in the emotions, and it's okay. It's all part of the lila, the play, of the cosmic play. But we are passionately unattached to it. Another principle of Tantra is always reminding ourselves that we are spirit.